welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, friends. I wanted to just come on here to be a little bit more creative. I think that 2021 is going to be a year where I want to try to become more spontaneous, adventurous, creative, and inspiring to other people, but also show gratitude towards things that happen in my day-to-day life. So first of all, I wanted to share you a little bit about my fitness journey because I feel like that is really where it started. My whole idea of being on social media and creating videos and photos, and I thought this was like a normal thing for other people, but I realized that it's kind of considered a hobby of creating content for other people on my social media, on my Instagram. So I want to pop this Instagram down below if you ever want to follow it. I try to help inspire people to let them know that in order to get to their goals, it just means to take things day by day. As long as you're being better today than you were yesterday, you're one step closer. My fitness journey started, honestly, when I was a little kid. I've been so athletic. I did gymnastics for about 9 years, swimming for about 10 or 11, 12 maybe years, and then for a little bit, I'd say basketball for a little bit. Those were like elementary years, so I don't know if you consider that. Oh, and volleyball. I did volleyball in middle school, but I felt like I just wasn't ever good enough, and the girls around me were so much better, and so the kind of motivation there kind of just dropped immediately. Anyways, in high school, I told everybody that talked to me that I would never step foot in the gym. Like, never. And just going into the gym, that was scary. And like the idea of just walking in, I felt like everyone was staring at me. I felt like everyone was judging me. Like, why was she doing that? Why is she doing that? Why is she there? Like, these are just things in my head that like filled my mind with so much pain and stress and anxiety for no goddamn reason. Learning was really rough for me. I personally had a lot of anger inside of me and low self-confidence where I felt like I just couldn't do anything. I felt like I just didn't like how I looked in the mirror. Every time I looked there, I was honestly one of those people who talked about people behind their back sometimes, and I feel like I did that a lot because I just wasn't happy with myself. I would pick on other people and like be the bad person in the situation and blame other people. And obviously I've learned over time, and like probably you've learned over time too, that those are people you don't want to be with. Well, I wasn't someone I wanted to be with, and so I went to the gym with this whole idea of being better for myself, finding the confidence to do things I wanted to do, find confidence and find people who were like-minded, who cared about the same thing as me, who wanted to get better and wanted to inspire other people to get better. And so that's what I did. Around the end of high school, a friend of mine invited me to the gym with him. And I was really hesitant at the time, but I felt like there was nothing else to be doing during the summer, and so I decided to go with him. I stayed very close to my friend at the time and just had him tell me what to do. And it was pretty easy to do that because you can kind of just like walk next to your friend, ask them how many sets they were doing and how many sets I was supposed to do, what were sets, what were reps, how to do this, like, is my form correct? I don't know, like, what does that thing do? What does this thing do? And so I was like learning as I was getting there. And when I first did it, first day one, I learned how to squat, and it was the worst thing possible. I also learned how to deadlift, and it was also the worst thing possible. I think that being a gymnast for like 9 to 10 years, I was so bendy that I didn't know how to straighten my back. Like, so I don't know if this is gonna be possible. Like, I would squat and my squat would be like very arched in that sense, and I just didn't know how to straighten myself for such a long time. But after like, I'd say like 5 to 7 tries, it started getting better. And honestly, the biggest tip is to keep trying, to keep going and asking for advice and critiques along the way. And so I got better, was still not confident in going to the gym myself, so I would always go with a friend. And I want to let you know that if there's anyone out there watching who really wanted to get fit and get into the best shape of their life, that you don't have to do it alone, that you can always bring someone with you. And so I actually went to the gym with guys all the time for about 2 or 3 years, 2 years or so, 2 years or so before I finally found the confidence to go by myself, to know what I was doing, and really just have my headphones on and like get in, get out. After going into the gym with a friend that kind of like dragged me there and showed me how to do things, I learned over time, in about a year or two span, that everyone starts there. Everyone starts in a position where they don't know how to do something, but over time they become more confident and know what to do. And so after about a year or two afterwards, I was able to go to the gym myself and know what to do, how to do something, and be able to teach someone else what to do. I have always been self-conscious about my biceps, about my arms. You learn and you learn that that's your body, and you should be proud of that because you built that, or I built that in that sense. When I first started off learning more about going in deeper into the fitness world, like macros and calories, that was the terrible idea for me at the beginning. I was so set on the idea of like, you had to eat chicken, broccoli, and rice. You had to eat this and you had to cut out this. So I stopped drinking my grandma's soup for about a year. I stopped eating all the good food that I really wanted. I didn't go out to party or hang out with my friends as often as I wanted, because it felt like if I went out, it would ruin all the progress that I made. And those are just bad mindsets to have. And I want anybody to be watching this to know that it's okay to eat that cookie. It's okay to get boba with your friends. It's okay to have some french fries, some chicken nuggets, whatever the hell you want sometimes, because you need to have a good balance of everything. At 80-20, 70-30, I think those are all perfect things to have, because you want to live a balanced lifestyle. The word diet is not in my vocabulary in that sense. Like, I don't want to hear anyone say that they're not on a diet, because you shouldn't restrict things that you won't like to have all the time, because you will get in this whole mindset of just not being able to have what you want. And then when you decide to let go of everything, you will just like binge and go crazy. And that's just not what I wanted for myself or any other person to have. And so I had this idea of wanting to inspire other people to show that they can have whatever they want in moderation. They can strive to be stronger, to be healthy, and to be confident in themselves. And I was only able to get here through my own learnings, through my own trauma, my own past. And basically that was a little snippet of my own fitness journey, and I bet that everyone starts somewhere, whether you're at the beginning, the middle, or end of that sense. I hope that you follow me along my way of my own fitness journey, my own life, and being able to share my stories. I'm going to start YouTubing or learning more about how to tell a better story. But for now, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys real soon. Follow me on my Instagram or follow me on this YouTube channel, and I can't wait to hear from you soon, or I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye.